Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Hubert from China Solved. Welcome to another Casual Friday video. Today we are taking on another negotiating in China subject. Today it is big talk in China. And when we say big talk, we're not talking about bragging, we're talking about the opposite of small talk. There are lots of people telling you how to behave at a Chinese business meeting or banquet. There are plenty of blogs and videos and books and consultants who are telling you about the nuance of Chinese culture, how to hand a business card, how to give gifts, how to use chopsticks, how to make a toast, and it's great stuff. I have no problem with what they're saying. I've learned a lot from watching the videos and reading the books, even though I lived in China for years and years. I encourage it. But my question is, what do you do when you get to the actual meeting part of the meeting? And it's not about the etiquette, it's about you, it's about the business. There's a myth that Chinese don't talk about business in social settings, and it's just not true. They talk about business, they just don't talk about specific transactions. They are busy, they are sizing you up. They aren't making small talk, they're making big talk, big picture, general plans, business philosophy. It is very, very broad, but it is business. Do this. Imagine that a Chinese business person is coming to New York or London, and he's meeting with you. You take him out to lunch. You're at a business restaurant, and you started your meeting, and he can't stop talking about how amazing the tall buildings are, or about how mystifying it is that people here eat with a knife and fork. And he's making jokes about how strange the customs are and how things are so different from what he expected. Well, you're probably not going to have a really high opinion of this guy, and you're probably not going to look to him as a strategic partner in the future. Well, the dolt who can't form an intelligent statement or ask a question about Shanghai or Beijing isn't winning any prizes either. You are being judged, you're being evaluated, and you're being sized up at these meetings. That's what relationship building is all about. They are evaluating you. They are doing their form of due diligence. You are on the job. Don't forget, Chinese banquets are not the overture to a negotiation. They're not a prelude. They are the first act of the play. The Chinese side is working. They've got a plan. You have to have a plan as well. Have a goal for your big talk. Have a direct route that moves away from chit-chat and back to specific deal points later. In the short term, at the banquet, at the luncheon, your goal should be to let him see your business philosophy, the way you want to present it, and to start figuring out what his philosophy is. So, start out by asking a very basic question. Where do you see your company in 5 years? What will your relationship and your role be with foreign partners? So this is a big, open-ended question that will allow you to discuss how you're going to work together. Next, it's time to talk about partnership. How do you define successful partnership, and what is trust between partners? Now, you're interested in what his answers are, but the real significance of this set of questions is you know in advance what you're going to say. You are not just preparing the question, you're preparing the answer. What do you see the strength and weakness of Western firms operating in China, and what can you and I do to leverage on those strengths and attack those weaknesses? Now you get to find out what he can offer you. A lot of these meetings, when you're not prepared, a lot of these meetings are all about you selling your advantages to him. Now you get to find out what he brings to the table. What is he offering you? Now we're drilling down for a little bit of detail. HR is one of the biggest challenges for the Western firms. Do you have any advice? A couple of good things here. One, you're demonstrating that you understand that it's a challenging landscape. Two, maybe you'll pick up some useful information about HR or about managing in China. But mostly, you're demonstrating that you are asking for advice. You're showing respect, and you are opening the door to build an honest give-and-take relationship. And the final set of questions is talking about his expansion plans overseas. Do you plan on entering the US and European markets? On the face of it, it looks like you're checking him out to see if he's going to be a competitor. But the real point of this question is to uncover whether or not you have opportunities to work together and to exchange value. If he's looking to operate in the United States or your markets, this may give you huge potential to work together and create new value. Also, it gives you the opportunity to expand your partnership to jurisdictions where you're more comfortable with the legal setting. Let's finish up by talking about areas to stay away from. Stay away from politics, stay away from government, international relations, censorship, anything sensitive. You get the idea. Thank you very much for China Solved. This has been Andrew Hupert. I look forward to talking to you again soon.